Welcome to New Life's Adventures in Discipleship. Thank you for joining us. We're going through the marks of discipleship, those basic things that every Christian is called to do in their following of Jesus. And as we follow Jesus, it really is an adventure day by day. We're currently looking at the discipleship area of worship. Luke 18 speaks of one of those basic areas in worship, verses 9 through 14. I'll read out for you. Jesus spoke this parable to those who trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. And then he describes a worship situation. Two men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, God, I thank you that I am not like others, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week. I give tithes of all that I possess. And the tax collector, standing afar off, would not so much as raise his eyes to heaven, but beat his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. So, two illustrations of people involved in worship. Jesus concludes the parable this way. I tell you, this latter man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Think of your own worship and what worship's all about with Jesus' parable in mind. You do not come to worship so that you can share your boasting. You do not have a spot in worship because you have earned it and you've been so good. No, you don't even come to be observed and praised for the good things you do. I know there's lots in the world who think of worship that way, that, that's what Christians do because they think they're better than everybody else. That's that whole first category of person. But what Jesus shares with us in this parable is that worship is for a sinner. Worship you come to. Part of your discipleship of Jesus, your worship, is because you want what only God can give. You want to go home justified. You want peace with God and peace with your neighbor. And that's what God gives in worship. And so even when it comes to the matter of what you do in worship, the things that you are actually saying and doing, it sounds like that man in the parable. Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. So sinner, come follow Jesus. Come worship. From New Life, this has been another adventure in discipleship, and we hope that your walk with Jesus grows closer day by day.